We are live. We are live. What a way to go. Let me turn off the fan. We are live today. The high of the day was 80 degrees. It's now around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Still fairly warm here in the San Gabriel, but I have expanded in my mind, in my body, in my soul. I have expanded. It always been expansion anyway in my eclectic streaming, whether it's live or memorex like all in the past. I am doing food videos, travel videos, a little commentary once in a blue moon. But I'm here to show food. I'm here to show lifestyle changes, not necessarily of your own accord. I have lost 20 pounds. I probably had lost 20 pounds 3 years ago when I talked about in the other video that I did not mention, but I definitely lost 20 pounds. I've been 200 and something pounds for the past more than 25 years. So now I'm relegating myself to stay under that unless something happens that I can be much more healthier. Trying to figure out my new diet plan, a new rental diet plan. I'm starting to expand, and there are still foods that have too much of this, too much of that. Taking more medications, simple medications, doing it myself. I am being a little pushy. Want to know why certain things are taking so long. When at first, when I started, it seemed like it was going to take a short while for them to do this for me, to do that for me, whatever I have to take care of, all the tests at the hospital, how I'm supposed to eat the food, that's basically on me. I might need a dietitian to help. But me going through this is an example of what we all gonna have to go through sooner or later if we're not already doing it. Or maybe you don't have to, but you still must eat properly. You still must take your vitamins. Iron pills, maybe. I remember back in the 70s, 80s, that even on my own, even after all the stuff that I ate, all the stuff that I've been doing, I used to make all kind of make milkshakes with all kind of powders. I even broke out with some kind of pimple because I said, "Oh, I must be using too much of this powder." Stuff that you go to a vitamin store and say, "Give me this, give me that." Not necessarily like the vitamin stores of today, but you actually walk in there and you see all the different powders. You know about it. You've been reading about it. But how much you put in your milkshake, I used to do that a lot. I went from that to just regular eating, just a vitamin here and there. Fast forward into the day, made a lot of salads, all kind of salads,
In YouTube
mostly
starting
fruit salads,
screensaver.
mostly that, with bananas, with tomatoes, bean sprouts, everything that you could put in, avocado, egg, a big salad. And those is what I did. Of course, I went from that to just eating. Up until a couple of years ago, I just really started eating more fast food, faster, each morning, each day, each night. I had to pick and choose what was the best. I still didn't pick all those crazy foods, all those fried foods, only the fish sandwiches that look like they're fried. I didn't eat the burgers, only the turkey burgers, only the impossibles, the above and beyond burgers. all the veggie burgers, the Burger Kings, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, you name it, Checkers, Arby's. And now I have to change my lifestyle. And of course, today is errand day. I had to do errands, not just for me, but I incorporated all. I could not go to the gym these past 2 days. There have been too many things I'd be trying to do. But I still managed to do those things and do it quickly. Seemingly bored, I knew that I wanted to do some more videos because that's what this is about. I'm starting to do my thumbnails before. I got like 6 different thumbnails on a different theme. I'm changing them around. How many? 5, 6 thumbnails? One on the way, and I just made this one in a matter of, I guess, an hour. While I made me another dinner. Starting off with cornflakes and blueberries this morning and some English muffin. Toasted a little bit too hard in the microwave. Then I had a tuna sandwich with some bell peppers and onions and nothing else on it. That was good. Didn't even have to cook it. And this evening, I had a dinner. Of course, you have to make small portions with the rental diet, and they were quite small. But believe me, in between the hours, I think I am eating the way I did back when I was a kid, because you really didn't think about eating unless the food was made for you, and then you come in to eat. Then you eat. But I've been so complimentary to myself. I take it for granted that, let's just tell the truth, when you have a full-time job, your belly bloats all those 50-something, 60-something years. You still work out, you still did that, but yet the stomach overly bloats because you eat just as much. And you drink certain things that you shouldn't be doing. They taste good. Sometimes it's good therapeutic medicine to have a beer and wine every now and then. But then again, even in my older age, in the past 5 years, I have cut back on drinking. And drinking really was not a big thing. It's really like a connoisseur thing. And all the time I did drink something, it was if I'm on a vacation where absolutely I did not have to drive any place to do anything. And usually only have 1 or 2 drinks per day anyway, maybe 4. So if I'm on a cruise ship, I might have 2 during the day and maybe 2 at night each day. I might be some hotel, might have a martini for one. Even though my favorite is mudslides, ice cream with rum and all that stuff. Those are my favorites. By the poolside, with a good dinner, good fish dinner. Those are the type of things that I've been doing over the years. And that kept me going. I still was fit enough to keep doing all the things that most of us could do. Like I said, I finally lost 20 pounds. Can I keep it off? I might can skirt around it, but more than likely I'll probably have to keep it off. I'll have to find a way to get strong still have to go to the gym, still lose weight, still walk a lot. I did go to the market and bought some turkey burgers, ground turkey burgers, already made, and the turkey burgers ready to go. And I bought some different kind of shrimp than I had last time. Only these are smaller without the shell and without the tail. Compared to fast foods, of course, home cooking is much better. I know how to make a better burger if I was eating all those tomatoes, but now I don't even eat that many tomatoes. For the past couple of months, I have not been eating any tomatoes, no avocados, and all those things. But then again, a good burger to me, a good turkey burger to me, or any other kind of burger, I can eat with just no bread or wheat bread or regular white bread bun, and it tastes very good with no condiments on it. Now I'm finding out I have to eat that way all the time without the condiments. I'm still looking at it. I'm on the internet all the time looking at what I can eat, what I cannot eat. I have not used a dietitian yet. I pretty much know what I need to eat. I'm not into the packaged food yet. That might be coming up just for a little bit because that's expensive. Of course, my wife is still cooking, but I'm back to cooking full time as if I was a single person. And that is the difference. I'm cooking more. I'm cooking it more my way, more the stir fry way. I could bake fish. I used to put wine around it while it's in the oven. What I'll be doing at this time, I don't know if that's going to have an effect or not. But if I have to go back to doing it myself as far as fish every once in a while, then that's what's going to happen. So compared to foods, that's compared to what? Compared to restaurants, you know how expensive those are. I have my favorite. So far I know I'm gonna have to try out the restaurants again. This time I'll have to be more specific about what I ask them to do for me if I order food. How good is the restaurant gonna be? Are they gonna be the same or are they gonna be wishy-washy? Because more and more people, if you follow the news about health and everything, have a lot of different things that they knew they did not have. And they'd be surprised why all of a sudden they get sick and now they feel like they can't eat anything anymore, or sometimes they just don't care and just gonna eat all the wrong foods. But maybe if there's more people who ask for what they need, maybe the restaurants, and this is me talking because I really don't know, this is gonna be a new journey for me. The restaurant's gonna have to fix food without all that other spices on there that you do not need. And my thing is, if they're any kind of a good chef, they can do that for you because you are giving tips. Hopefully, you're giving tips. And I can go back to my favorite restaurants. Of course, I had to be really picky to find out if they still are my favorite restaurant. I know the Black Angus. I know the Claim Jumpers are still around in Las Vegas. Black Angus. The one that's going to be challenging is my favorite Thai food and Mexican food, or Thai food, Chinese food, Asian food. The bowls, I was going into the bowls, but what type of spices they put in the bowl? Is the spices and the soup good for me? What type of stuff they put in the noodles? What type of noodles? Am I subjected to just plain rice, not French fried rice or whatever they call it, chicken fried rice or shrimp fried rice? How many ingredients are in those? Can they cook me a straight up noodle with nothing on it, with shrimp with nothing on it? Maybe not. Because if they cook in batches, then that could be a problem. But if they do it individually for each person, the way it should be, because that's what it is, that's why they got a big menu or a small menu or whatever. It's going to be interesting. If I ever go back to the Cheesecake Factory, they have a pretty good menu there. I know there's certain things in Red Robin I can eat, and some of the other restaurants like Applebee's. I was intending on going to BJ's before all this happened. That was on my list to see what they had to eat. And this was before my condition to be subjected to food portions and all that type of stuff. So yes, I've been pushing faster, trying to get the services that I need. What do I have to do to try to stay healthy? And what must I wait on or do, or what's the protocol while I'm doing it? What's my prognosis of being healthy without going back to the hospital for any kind of damages? Will it be too late? Will I be more injured? I don't know. But we're going to wait and see, because I'm going to be doing these videos as long as I'm here. And that's being satisfied. So I am being satisfied on this errand day, because the same thing was yesterday. It was more hectic yesterday because I've been going to the pharmacies to get this, and going to the pharmacies to get that, learning how to do certain things that I normally have not done before. What to expect. They still tell me what to expect. They're supposed to tell you the same old thing over and over again. That you're not supposed to stop doing what you're doing. You're supposed to maintain your same quality of life. If you're going to the gym, go to the gym. If you're going for a walk, go for a walk. If you're still working, then working, and you enjoy it, keep doing it. And if you travel, keep traveling. Maybe there's certain procedures that it's not worth it for you, and they can monitor you in a different kind of way, and you can go as wherever you can go. One of the most important things that I'm going to have to worry about is I probably will get more insurance if I travel risky like without certain things. At least it would be less expensive in the long run. Put a couple of more dollars into travel insurance. Make sure that's okay. What can certain areas of the city can help me out if I run into any kind of problem, which we all should be doing, taking out health insurance on ourselves, no matter what we travel, whether it's going down the street, whether it's going anywhere, a city where you're going to stay in a hotel, you probably should. But if it's too close, sometimes you don't need that, because there are facilities. Do I stick with the big cities? And do the big cities have the same hospitals? Do I have to worry about hospital care somewhere else, or doctor care? If you're out in a rural area, I do a lot of driving. Sometimes you don't see nothing for an hour, 2 hours on the road, out in the boonies. Maybe that city doesn't have the facilities you need. And then you have to scramble if you get sick or somewhere. The time it takes for someone to show up to help you out, to help somebody else if you see someone else in trouble. That is what's going to take care of everything. But let's show what I ate this afternoon. And yes, I've been counting. I did go to Albertson Market, And so let me see. Let me get the first picture. Is this the right picture? Yep, that's pineapple. Pineapple is probably the best fruit that you can eat. Low potassium, low sodium, probably better than bananas. Now, all the fruits have all the different necessities you need, but when you're on a rental diet, sometimes your body cannot take that. You have to use, or shall I say, get some other kind of fruit. Peaches okay. Everything they say is in moderation. But a lot of times, moderation is not it. It's less than moderation. Now, I probably can go still get the French fries, but that probably would not be good for me, even in the short run. It used to be the long run, but now it's in the short run. So, short run means more. And that's what it's going to boil down to. That's what it's going to boil down to. Now, this is what I bought. Let me go to this other picture first. See, is that it? No. Yeah, we'll go to this. Coleslaw. Yes. Plenty of coleslaw. Cabbage. I hardly ever cook cabbage. It's the first time I cooked cabbage. That's already me. I did cook it before, but since I figured out how to do this video and show what's going on, I put some coleslaw in the skillet. This is the shrimp. This says already washed, just like the coleslaw is already washed. This here is not already. I just rinsed it off. They do tell to rinse it off. There's 91 to 110. It cost me like 20 something, $22 for that. And then I bought some turkey meat, which I didn't show. That goes about $9. So I spent about $30 and some change for just two. So this shrimp costs a lot of money. Did I keep the receipt in my hand? Or should I say in my pocket? I most certainly did. Let's see. Okay. The shrimp cost $21. And I'm wearing my glasses. It looks like 88 or 98 cents. Yeah. The shrimp cost $21 and looked like 98 cents. And the turkey burgers was $8.99. So I guess that was on sale, I guess. So I ended up paying $30.97 for these shrimp. Now what I did with these shrimp, I didn't eat the whole thing because the potassium level is very high and the sodium is even higher. So the point is not to eat the whole bag, of course. But the point is to eat a certain amount of shrimp. So I took at least 15 small ones. The other day I had some large ones. I think I had about 6 of those, but I got tired of peeling off the tail and all that, and I wasn't ready for that. I wanted to cook my food right fast. And this tells you right here on the back of it. So I am definitely watching what it has. I think there's 70 milligrams of potassium right there. And the sodium was quite high, 430. So therefore, I only used 15 little bitty shrimp and threw it in the skillet. Of course, I used olive oil, which makes it Very good. Put some olive oil in there. This is what it looked like partially. I threw some uh, what's that? Bell pepper medley and some onions. I could have threw in some long stem onions. I could have threw in some red onions, but that's all I threw in there. And there is cut up pieces of pineapple in there to give it a little bit of sweetness. That was good. Put it in the skillet. It's already cooking. I'm kind of like sauteing it and cooking it slow at the same time because I started doing the shrimp first to get them a little cooked up. They're already pre-cooked, but that's what it looked like in the skillet. I did take more than one picture of that. What is this one here? Oh yeah, this is me when I cut it all up. So I cut it up within the bowl just before I put it in the skillet. As you see, the onions, the pineapple. I had like 4 different colors of bell pepper: orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, and red bell peppers. Nothing else. Just another better picture of it right there. So yeah, I did a lot of that. That was great. I don't think I got a video of one of me cooking anything. This is one that I did like about a week ago that I tried to do on another video. This was like last week. This is navy beans, I believe. And this is no kidney beans. I believe this is some turkey ground mixed in with some bell pepper medley and whatever was left, because this is kind of pretty much leftover, and a whole wheat bread. Plus plenty of pepper inside of it. It was a delight. This is a little bit different. This is, I believe, could be fish or chicken. White rice, sourdough bread. That was a couple of weeks ago. Also, not too long ago. Let's see if I got another one going on here. But just the type of stuff that I've been making on the spur of the moment. Let's get that skillet one on going. Yeah, let me just keep showing that one. And so let me see. I'm gonna look for another one. I did a video. I might not can show it. Okay. This is one of the ones that I didn't get on the video for some reason. Or maybe I should do it at the bottom down here. Oh, here it is. Here's some more. I skipped some steps. This is the shrimp and the shredded cabbage being cooked first. The shrimp was actually being first. I did put olive oil in there. That's the best thing you can do. Olive oil for everything. You can use olive oil. I was checking out canola oil online, but they said no olive oil because I'm planning to go to Subway again because I used to eat Subway a lot, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff on Subway that I will not be able to eat. But I always got on Subway the veggie, no meat, it's just veggies. I believe they got a grilled chicken. Maybe I'll try that out. I hope it's not too salty, but I'm gonna go back and do the grill, do the veggie. But I probably will leave off the tomatoes, and I will leave off the avocado. That's usually extra anyway. I'll probably leave off the cheese. I'm gonna see what kind of cheese they got. There is one cheese that I could eat, a couple of them. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm going to leave off my favorites condiments like the sweet mustard and all those kinds of things. I'm gonna have to leave that off. But lettuce is the best thing. I can't eat too much spinach. Spinach is out. Spinach is one of my favorite. I guess you have to watch Popeye to think it was your favorite, you know. But since I'm not Popeye, since I'm not the cartoon character, I won't be able to eat spinach profusely like I normally do. This is it again. I believe that's with the shrimp, and I spread it out. I started to throw in the other ingredients on top of the cabbage, and I put the chicken. I put the chicken together. I mean, what did I say? Chicken, shrimp, shrimp together. It's only 15 little baby shrimp, so I don't want my potassium to be very high. So I think 19 per serving, but I went to 15. I probably won't be eating no shrimp for a couple of more days. Maybe about after 5 days, I just do the rest in the freezer. But this is actually, it looked like it's a lot, but it's not a lot. So it's still like a handful or piled up handful, and it's easy to eat. Now, I could have threw an egg in here too, that would, for some protein, some more protein, in fact. But uh, since I already had an egg yesterday, I'm cutting back on my eggs. And just think, I used to be allergic to eggs when I was a kid. I couldn't stand egg and ice cream. But then all of a sudden, somewhere between 20 and 30, I've started eating eggs, and now I eat eggs almost every single day. And if you follow my site, you know that most everything that was breakfast had eggs in it. So I've been eating a lot of eggs. Now I'm cutting back on eggs. They suggest you eat more egg white, but if you're gonna eat the whole egg, no more than 3 a week or one a day. It depends on your condition. This is what it looked when I threw in when it was fresh. I threw in the other medley of stuff together, and you can see it still looking like it has not been cooked, but it is being cooked. Threw it on top of the shrimp. You see the shrimp is cooking. It then shrimp is changing colors a little bit, and that's the main reason why I got this type of shrimp in the first place, because they're small. Now I had the big butterfly shrimp. That's okay. Takes a little longer. I don't like peeled and stuff, but like I said, this is peeled and everything. But I will eat the other kind that some are already there. So I'm not gonna eat this every single day. No way, no how. But maybe every 2 weeks or maybe once a week. I probably prefer eating a turkey burger instead. I thought about eating a hamburger for the first time in a long time, a couple of years. I thought about eating that because my wife did barbecue, and I was going to eat whatever there just for the heck of it. So what is the other product? Let me see. So this is what it looked like when it was all done and ready to be eaten. As you can see, some of the texture and the color is gone, but not the flavor. I did put some paprika in it. I did put some pepper in it. I did put some minced garlic in it. Not too much. I just threw it on the side and then I mixed it up. Real garlic is probably the best. I like real garlic. That is the best. I was gonna show one with me mixing it up, but I think I did that kind of video once before. Oh, here it is. I didn't put that on there. If I can, I would. Let's see if I can. Of me stirring it up. Let me go here. Let me go to, I'm using my cell phone here. I'm on my laptop, but I'm using my cell phone. But yeah, it is a big difference now of me cooking food profusely. Of course, the way I cook is prehistoric, but prehistoric never goes away. Being prehistoric never goes away the way you cook food to throw it together. It's all going in one spot in the first place. That's for sure. Let me go here and go StreamYard. Let me see. It's live. I don't know if I can add that on there. Maybe I'll make a short out of it. It's probably too late for me to add. Let me see. Can I still enter the studio without doing anything bad? Let's see.
Oh no.
I think not. I can't do that because that's me on there again. So I will not be able to add that video. I might can do it another kind of way. Let's see. If I go to Canva, I might can do it. Maybe I'll just make a short of me stirring it if I can. I believe it's only 23 seconds long. So I could add something to it, but I might just make that a short of me stirring it, just like the other one that I did. And that's just showing you the process of how I'm doing it. You do have to turn it down. You don't want it because it started popping up in my face because I had it on too high and the shrimp started popping all over. And I wasn't wearing no glasses, so you can't get burned. So I had to turn the heat all the way down, so that I could do that. So that is interesting of itself. So this is what I've been doing on my rental diet. Hopefully everyone else. Yeah. The video clips. Yeah. Well, anyway, this is what I've been doing most of the day. I did go to get another test before I cook this fantastic little dinner. I'm gonna have a lot of little variations of a meal. I'll probably be doing more of these. They're all gonna be like variations, like I said, of a theme, an added addition to my already videos. It's time for me to expand in other kind of ways. I thought about this before, but I didn't know if I was going to do one like this. Now that I'm getting the hang of it on StreamYard again, because sometimes when you don't use a program, you kind of lose it. Now, I'm not that much, like I said, I don't know every little bitty thing, but this is the most important thing that I want to do This is basically what I'm doing with my own live feed, my own food, showing what I ate in the past from what I'm eating now, talking about what I went through. We're going to be always talking about attitudes of restaurant servers, tips, whatever. Uh, so wherever I go, if I can eat it, I'll show it. I probably won't say anything there, but I'm going to do it the way I know how to do it. Uh, Not too showy. Just take my pictures and video and be more conscientious and put it all together. This is Robin Shaw. I'll see you in my next video. It's been a pleasure in doing this further like I've done before. Now I'm going to expand it into part of my regular repertoire of food consumption categories, whatever you want to call it, extending into new areas more deeply, more talkative, more of everything, whether I'm traveling or not. I'll see you in my next video, folks. Have a great, great rest of your day. Yeah, maybe I should put my face back on there, right? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. There I is. It's like Little Rascals. There I is. I'll see you in my next video, folks. Have a great, great rest of your day. It's evening here, 8:42 p.m., 6/24/2026 on a Wednesday. Talk to you later.